I'm really sorry guys for late update. Taeyang was driving crazily. He was worried about her because it's raining outside. Also thunderstorm. Unknowingly tears start forming from his eyes and whimpered, "Where are you, Vanna?" Then his eyes spotted on a specific person. Without thinking twice, he stopped his car and came outside of the car and ran towards Vine. Vine slowly looked at Taeyang. "Do you even know how much worried I was?" Mine was looking at him blankly. Tehang noticed her clothes. She was wearing white clothes which had become transparent. He took out his jacket and made her wear that and hold her hand and said, "Let's go." With that, he took her to his car. He made her wear seat belt and start the car. "Where should I drop you? Tell me." "I don't know," said blankly. "Mine, don't talk like that, please. I don't want to be here. I want to go far away from here." "Should I drop you at your parents' house?" "Parents?" "Those parents who literally forced me to marry that man. They don't even care about me and my opinions. I'm sure they will talk from his side no matter what." Tehang was speechless. "Where should I go, Tehang? Because I'm sure they will gonna send me back to that house." "Then let's go." I looked at him. He looked at her and said, "Let's go to my apartment. Here, wear this t-shirt and these shorts." Mai slowly took it and said, "Where is uncle?" "Grandma is quite sick, so he went to Daegu. Go to my room, I'll bring some warm milk for you." Mai nods and goes to Tehang's room. She sat on bed and then remembered what just happened earlier. Again, tears start forming from her eye and she can't forget that scenario. She hugged her knees tightly. "Why did you do that? I, I thought you loved me. How could you kiss someone else?" Tehang came inside with warm milk. Mine hurriedly wiped her tears harshly. Tehang sighed and puts milk on the nightstand and sat beside Wine. "How much are you going to cry?" "Wine, be strong. This world is merciless. They will make you cry more if you cry like this. I know what had happened was all wrong, but now be strong and I'm with you." With that, Wine hugged Tehang tightly and started crying badly. Tehang just pats her back with comforting words. "It's okay. Now calm down." He broke the hug and bent to take milk and he said, "Now drink this milk and you should sleep now. It's getting late. You might get dark circles, beauty." Wine gave him a small smile and drank milk and lay down on bed. Tehang covered her with duet and left the room. Tehang came outside and sighed. He sat on the sofa and started thinking deeply. "Mind, I was wrong. I was dash wrong. I thought you loved her, but you gave her this treatment. Now, I, Kim Tehang, will make sure that you won't even came beside her." He took his car leaves and left. Next day, Mine came outside while rubbing her eyes. Tehang smiled and said, "I was about to come and to wake you up. Now, come, let's have breakfast." Mine just nodded and sat on chair and Tehang forcefully smiled. Do you know what I made you? Your favorite pancake. By the way, what do you want on the top of it? Maple, pizza, honey, or butter?" Mine was silent and Tehang was hurt by her behavior. Laughs. "How can I forget that you love maple syrup?" He poured maple syrup on her pancakes and gave her. Mine silently started eating it, and Tehang also started eating breakfast. Then suddenly bell rang. Mine frowned, and Tehang stood up and opened the door, revealing Mine's parents. They both came inside. "Mine, baby, are you okay?" Mine ignored them and was still eating her breakfast. Tehang said, "Uncle, auntie, you guys talk? I'll bring water for you guys." Tehang left to kitchen, and Mine's mom said, "Tehang visited us last night. He told us everything. Are you okay, Wine? At least say something." Wine finally looked at them and said, "What are you even guys asking that I'm okay or not? This is happening just because of you. You literally forced me to marry that cheater. Not only that, you also forced me to give him a chance. And I did. Not only that, I freaking fall for him. But what I got in return? Betrayal? Now tell me, why are you guys here? You want to force me to give him a chance and be with that cheater again?" Vine's mom was sad and ashamed, and her dad said, "Vine, baby, calm down." "I want!" shouts. Her parents flinched at her outburst, and she continues, "How can you guys tell me to calm down? And who are you to tell me that I should calm down? Do you even know how much I am suffering? Do you even have a single idea? You know what you guys don't deserve to be up. Vine shouts. He shouted while coming towards them and said, "I know what they done is really wrong, but you can't talk to them like that. They're your parents. Respect them for God's sake." They didn't know Jungkook would do this thing. They also thought that he was a good guy. Wine got speechless and Wine left sides and said, "We did wrong with you. We are really guilty, Wine. Daughter, no need to continue that relationship. No one is forcing you, and if anyone force you, I will not forgive that person, he said while glancing at his wife. Now, daughter, come with us. Let's go back to our house. Mine was silent, her mom and dad desperately waiting for her reply. No, blank face. What? But why? Mine, I'm really sorry. No, mom, I don't want to live here. They both got confused and said, I want to go far away from here. It's really suffocating. Her eyes filled with tears, and it's even hard to breathe to hear. I want to go far away from here. What you are saying? You don't like my company? Man looked at him with teary eyes and said, you are my comfort, Tehang. But I want a break from all this. I want to go far away from here. I can't tolerate this much. It's hard. It's really hard. Her mom and dad were looking at her with guilty eyes. See their daughter like this. Tell us what you want. We will do whatever you want. My daughter say, I want to leave from here. I want to go far away from here. So are you gonna leave me? Hurt. I looked at him and hugged him and said, who said I want to leave you? I said, I just wanted a break. Please try to understand. Mine Tehang notes and mine broke the hug and faced her father. I want to continue my studies in Germany. What? Okay, my daughter, I'll talk to your college principal. Why don't you stay with us? She won't. Cold. She will do what she wants. Don't you dare to force her or blackmail her. Mine's mom got silent. I'll book your ticket and also talk to someone to get into you into college so you won't have to repeat. I will stay there for 4 years. What? Yes. After graduating, I will look after dad's company branch as you wish, but make sure you call on time. Yeah, and me too. Okay, Teham, thanks for taking care of our wine. I can't believe you did that. Mrs. John were crying while looking down. But Dad, at least listen. Just shut up, Jungkook, shouts. Mom, at least tell me where is mine, teary eyes. Still have guts to ask where is she? Do you even know how ashamed we are? You know what? Get out of our house. From now on, we don't owe you. He grabbed Jungkook's collar and started dragging him out towards the entrance. Mrs. John followed them, and Mr. John pushed Jungkook and said, never come back here. I will send you money as much you want, but don't ever show us your face. What are you saying? Mr. John shot his palm, which made her shut. He deserved this. Jungkook slowly stood up and went towards there. Jungkook, no! Jungkook left. Mrs. John was crying badly. Mr. John was acting tough, but he was also sad and hurt. 4 years later. In Germany. What kind of a report is this in German? Ma'am, our company is doing well in other countries except Korea. According to this report which I have, our company is on third in German. Yeah, then what's the problem? I mean, that's not bad, right? No, ma'am, it's not because those two companies is on another level. They barely face any loss. Now, Koreans are dependent on that company and their product. If this keeps going on, we will face huge loss. That number one company. Do you know about that company? Yes, I did research on that. Actually, both of the companies just came 3 years ago. That's impressive. What's the name of the companies? The KTH came on second place and the JK come on first place. Mind, JK. Ma'am, I think you should go to Korea and take a look at our main headquarters, malls and shops. I think you are right. She stood up and said, prepare my flight and behind my back, take care of here. If any problem happens, just call me. She left from there. Vine was looking outside while puffing her on. She was saw a video call. She hurriedly threw it on ground and smashed it with her foot. She answered the call. So, finally our busy CEO have time for her BFF. We talked last night. Yeah, whatever. Roll eyes. By the way, I have a surprise for you. What? I'm coming back to Korea. There was a silence between them. What happened? Are you not Thank you, God! He shouted while jumping. Mine smiled at him. You know what? I waited for this for past 4 years and finally you are saying this. Excited? Not only excited but also very happy. Does Uncle Auntie knows about this? You are the first one. Then don't tell them. We will give them a surprise. Okay, by the way, Tehang, I want to ask something. Don't ask, just say it. Do you know the KTH and JK? Tehang got silent and said, just come here, you will get to know about it. Also, how do you look, Paul? I'm noticing it from past 4 years. That's why I call you daily. Take care of your wine. It's not good. Work is important, but not more than your health. Okay, now I have to do packing. So bye. Okay, it's getting late here. I'm going to get my sleep. Bye. He cuts the call. Ma'am, Wine turned around and said, Yes, Maria. It's your medicine time. Okay. Took the pill and drank water. What do you want for dinner? I'm gonna skip it. I'm not that hungry. I'm sorry, ma'am, but you skipped the breakfast. Also, it's not good for your health. Okay, make whatever you want and send me dinner in my room. Maria nods and Wine left to her room. When will I see her? Looked at his watch. Suddenly, someone puts her hand on his eyes and said, So, mister, how are you? Tehang turned around and faced Vine. He couldn't control himself and hugged her tightly. I missed you so much, giggles. Me too. Let's go. Vine nodded and Tehang took Vine's luggage and they both left to parking area. Oh my god. Is this your car, Tehang? Are you serious? I'm literally putting your luggage and you are asking this. No, I mean, wow. What have you been doing? You never told me about your profession. Today you will know about this. So let's go. We will go at your place first. I want to meet grandma and uncle. But fine, you should meet your parents first. I'll meet them later. Let's go. Sat inside the car. Tehang sighs and opens the door and sits inside the car. Mind, is she still avoiding her parents? He started the car and went towards his house. Wine came outside of the car and said, Oh my god, Chuckles, like it? Tehang, tell me the truth. Are you perhaps doing an illegal activity? Tehang rolled his eyes and smacked her head lightly. Yeah, have you lost your princess? Chuckles, okay, let's go inside. Tehang nods and they both went inside. Dad, where are you? Grandma, please come downstairs. Look, someone special is here. Hey, stop shouting. Wait, who is this? Is it Vine? Vine, baby, is that you? Yes, Grandma. Smile. She came hurriedly towards Vine and hugged her and said, Vine hugged her back. After so many years, I'm seeing you. And you have become so thin. You look poor. I go, chuckle. No, I'm fine, Grandma. Mr. Kim came downstairs and saw Wine. Wine, baby, what a pleasant surprise. How are you, baby? I'm fine, uncle. How about you? And grandma, how is your health? After looking at my daughter, I'm fit and fine. Join us for lunch. Sure, smile. This is how time skipped. Wine had lunch with them. She had lots of fun talking with the young grandma. She was really happy from inside and outside after many years. It's now 5. Do you want to go to your parents' house? Yeah. What? You didn't meet them? No, Grandma. I came here from airport straight. Okay, you should go and meet them. Yes, but make sure you visit us every weekend. Smile. Oh, of course. Let's go. They both were coming out of the hangout, but suddenly one stopped said, Yeah, you didn't tell me about the KTH and JK. I'll tell you about KTH and JK. You have to find it yourself. Okay, Tian got closer to Wine and leaned towards her ear and whispered, I own the KTH. With that, he ran towards his car. You own the KTH? Wait, what? She ran behind him while shouting, Kim Taeyang, come here. How dare you hide such a big thing from me? She catches Taeyang and starts beating him, throws the file on his employee, and he shouted, Is this how you do your work? Shouts, Sorry, Mr. John. Smirk. I made this company by my blood, sweat, and tears. I always made sure that I won't make a single mistake. And you, a mere employee, have got to do silly mistake and solving with the dash word sorry. You are fired. Get lost. You don't deserve to work here. No, sir. Please, give me a chance, please. Jungkook stood up and grabbed him by his collar and dragged him towards the door and throws him and said, Guards! Shout. Guards came and grabbed that man. Throw him from the JK. Guard knows and dragged him from there. Jungkook was scrolling through his phone. Then he put his phone inside his pocket and looked outside. Suddenly his eyes stopped on that specific person. He can't believe that himself that he's seeing her after freaking 4 years. He felt his heart was beating again, which was stopped working 4 years ago. His body went numb, his eyes became teary. But before his tear could fall, he controlled himself and his eyes went cold again. He watching Wine, who was going with Teha. Wine couldn't see him because his window was closed, and he can see Wine because her window was open. But something he caught was that how much she changed in these years. But suddenly he puts his shades on and said, "Increase the speed." Said to his driver, "Okay, sir." Driver increased the speed. Mine was standing in front of the door. Tehang chuckled and said, Why are you so nervous? They are your parents. I know. Wine rang the bell and a maid opened the door. Oh my god, ma'am, you're here. Smile. Yes, Miss Lara, please come inside. I'll call ma'am and sir. Tehang and Wine went inside, and some minutes later, mom and dad came downstairs hurriedly. Wine, my baby. She came towards her and hugged her tightly. Her mom was in her tears because she could see her daughter after 4 days. It's not like they don't talk on FaceTime and calls. They did, but the call always came from only her parents' side. She never called them. She just always had a small talk with them. She always tried to find to end the call. Vine broke the hug and smiled. Then she saw her dad and hugged him tightly. Did you miss me? Yes, a lot. Smile. I came here to take care of our main headquarters since the things isn't going well. I'm proud of you. After solving the problem, I will go back. What? But why? Stay with us. It's my decision, Mom. I hope you will respect it. Her mom got silent and looked down. Tehan noticed all this, but he didn't say anything. He knew it's not the right situation to tell her everything. Wine, let's go to your room. I'll bring the luggage towards your room. You go and freshen up. Wine nodded and left. Tehang faced her parents. It's okay, uncle, auntie. Don't be sad. We should be happy that she's finally here. We will try to make her old wine. Wine's mom and dad smiled at Tehang's statement. You are right. We should think in positive way. Yes, we will give her all the love so she won't even think of leaving us. Tehang and Wine's dad nodded. Jungkook gets off his treadmill. He took the towel and wiped his sweat. He took his phone and called someone. Is my work is it done? Yes, sir. Okay. I'll see you later. Cuts the call. He then went toward his room to take shower. He turns on the shower, lean on wall with his hand. He was thinking deeply. He was having his the flashback which happened 4 years ago made him like that, and the reason behind this coolness. Junko was in his car. He was trying to find wine. He noticed a car. Without thinking twice, he turned his car and started following them. He was nervous because the route was going towards the airport. Don't tell me, Wine, that you are leaving me. He was following them and they reached the airport. He was still in car. He noticed Tehang was taking out her luggage and they went inside. Jungkook hurriedly opened his seat belt and went behind them. Vine was going with a blank face. Then she heard Vine shouts. Vine turned around and saw him, and she again turned around and started walking faster. But Jungkook grabbed her hand, and Vine jerked her hand and slapped him hardly and shouts, "Leave me, you cheater!" Jungkook knees in front of her and started crying hardly and said, At least listen to me. Just shut up, and I don't want to understand anything. Please let me explain." Mine also started crying, said, "You literally made me look like I'm an idiot. I hate you, Jungkook. I hate you." Her words for Jungkook were like a sharp knife who were stabbing him harshly. At least listen to me. Hugs her legs tight while kneeling. She uses her all strength and jerked herself from him and pushed him and said with red teary eyes, "I don't want to see your face." She again turned and left from there. Tehang followed her hurriedly. Somewhere he also felt something is wrong. He opened his eyes and turned off the shower and took a towel and wrapped around his torso. He gets outside of his bathroom and went toward his clothes. He was thinking something deeply while changing. Wine, now you need to face me, no matter what. Suddenly his phone rang and he took his phone and said, Say, cold, sir, Mrs. John has received the mail and we got an answer. They said they will surely give us their opinion. Okay, cut the call. Mr. Kang, you have been working here for years as my dad's secretary. What do you think we should do with this offer with the JK sent us? I think we should accept the offer. The JKs are really strong. Whole Korea is dependent on them. Confused. And how? The company just came 3 years ago. And this much growth? Ma'am, they didn't not only earn money, fame, popularity, but they also earned people respect, love. After their 1 year anniversary, they started doing charity. So many charities. 50% of the money of them goes to charity. Impressed. Wow. Who is the founder of or CEO of the company? Sai, it's unknown. Nobody knows him. He is always wears the mask. His name is JK. But one thing is clear, he is the founder of CEO of the company and young man. He's 27-year-old. Amazing, Mr. Kang. Please send the email that we would love to work with them as a business partner. I want to meet that interesting man. Smile. Okay, ma'am, you can go now. Mr. Kang nodded and left. Mine stood up and took out her dash packet and started while thinking deeply. Mind, JK. Her phone alarm rang and she took her phone switch off. She took out the pill box from her bag and took the pill and gulped with water. Vine was having her dinner. Then she said while munching, Mom, I want to ask you a question. Yes, ask me whatever you want. Smile. Are you still in contact with Auntie? Who are you referring to? She said while munching. I'm talking about Miss John. Vine's mom stopped eating and Vine's dad also stopped munching. They both were silent. Did you guys not talk from past 4 years? Yes, I stopped contacting her and broke all the relation. I looked at them with frown. Why? Why? Are you forgetting what happened for mom? They have nothing to do with this, but you're behaving like a child. We are going to meet her tomorrow. And that's final. Okay, we will now. Now eat your dinner? Okay, Dad, I know. My mom got a little bit nervous. I noticed and said, Mom, she's a childhood friend. Don't worry. I rang the bell. After some minutes, someone opened the door. It was their maid. She smiled at, of course, I know you. Come inside. Me and mom both came inside. We looked around and maid said, I'll call ma'am, please sit. We both nodded and sat. Some minutes later, Miss John came and she saw me. She was shocked. All her emotions were mixed. I smiled at her and stood up and said, Auntie, how are you? I'm fine, my daughter. Where were you, baby? I was in Germany from 4 years. Okay, I'm happy to see you again. I noticed the awkwardness between two best friends. I stood up and said, Mom, Auntie, you guys talk. I'll go outside. I need to take a call. But Mom, okay. I smiled and went outside. How are you? I'm fine. Me too. You look weak and old, which my mom looked at her with bombastic side eye, chuckled sarcastically. Old, look at you, all wrinkled woman. At least I'm still beautiful. Beautiful, my foot. By the way, how's that cheater doing? Cheater? Jungkook, which? Sad. I don't know. What? Frowns. I haven't seen him from past 4 years. My mom was shocked to hear that. What are you saying? His dad kicked him out of the house. After that, we didn't saw him. What? You kicked your own son? Yes, his dad kicked him out. I actually didn't wanted that, but his dad shut my mouth. He was wrong. He wanted to give him punishment, but 1 month later he sent the card which he gave me him. We don't know where is he. His dad was really sad. We tried to find him, but her tears started coming from her eyes. Mine's mom pats her back. I'm worried. Where is he? Is he even fine? Does he eat well? Is he taking care of him? His dad is regretting his action. You might now hate me for what I'm going to say, but it's hard to believe that he cheated on mine. You are not wrong. It's actually hard to believe. Everything was good, going good and fine. But suddenly that drastic change. Mine also have changed. Cold and dull girl. She barely eats anything and all pale and dull. I want to see my son, but does he want to see me? Mine was listening all the conversation while hiding behind the wall. Somehow tears come in her ears. Jungkook, at least become a good son. Bastard, look at your mom, dumbass. She was clutching her hand tightly in anger and in pain. Time skips. Mom, today is your meeting with the JK. Really? Yes, they wanted the meeting today. So let's go, ma'am. They said today they will sign deal and partnership. Amazing. I'll put the fat money amount of money in this. We will get a really good success. Yes, ma'am. So let's go. I stood up and took my bag and started walking, and Mr. Kang started following me. Wow, the JK building is so elegant and beautiful. Yes, ma'am. I went inside the meeting room and sat on chair. Other employees, board members, bows. Hello, bows. Where is the JK? Ma'am, he will be here in minutes. Oh, okay. I heard the footsteps behind me, and everyone stood up and bowed. I understand. He was here. I turned around. My breath hitched. I was shocked, really shocked. He was really close to me. He had a smirk on his face, and I had a shocked expression. You, hello, Mrs. John, he whispered in my ear, to be continued.